And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kyle Lowry remains all hustle. He said if you come to a game and you bring your son, and you guys are sitting in the nosebleeds, I want your son to say whoever number 7 is played his hardest. And he might only see me one time, but that one time, I'll be playing like it's my last. Kevin?
Wow, David, he is a gamer, no doubt. EA, we appreciate the report. So here's Miami's starting group. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And for Milwaukee, sharing the wing spots, it's Allen and Middleton. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. And it's Holiday in at the point.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Now here is Holiday. Allen surveying the D. Giannis passes to Holiday. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Adebayo. He can't hit that time. Good D by Lopez. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
One thing about Holiday, he knows how to get defenders off balance. We'll see what he can do at the line.
Well, Greg, we're in the final stages of the regular season. For teams that are on the outside looking in, what are these final games like?
You have to continue to play hard because GMs are watching these games, seeing who packs it in and who continues to grind. So your future is at stake.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
Both free throws good from Drew Holiday. Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again. Just need to push all the right buttons.
They get it back. And the rejection by Giannis. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Holiday kicks to Allen. Pass to Middleton. Lopez against Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Back to Lopez. Allen for 3. And they'll get another chance. Another shot. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Here's Lowry, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Sinks that one from the post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here is Lowry. And And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And it's sent back by Lopez. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Grayson Allen. And a new group in for the Heat. Love's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Robinson comes in for Caleb Martin. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
It's time to get loud. Welcome your 4-1-4 crew to the floor. You know what time it is, Bucks fans. Give it up for your 4-1-4 crew.
.43 seconds left in the first quarter. On its way from Oladipo for two. And it's off the back rim. No good. Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And to Kumbo.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
From Drew.
So Oladipo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. And here's Love for three. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
On the wing, Holiday. He's coming off a 16-point game against Miami.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Let's give a big welcome to the floor.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
More and more defenses switch everything now, Steve. And if you were coaching, is that how you'd play it? Is that how you would teach it?
You know, Kevin, yes, sometimes you have to switch, but I think the best coaches, what they do best is they show you different looks, and timely they'll do it. Sometimes they'll trap it, sometimes they'll hedge the pick and roll, and sometimes they'll just go under.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Screws on the wing along with Butler. Kevin Love out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point. Now here is Holiday. Defense is right there. 5 to shoot. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Heroes checked in for the Heat.
In for the Heat, Tyler Hero.
Now here's Giannis. Hoping to put that miserable performance against Miami behind him tonight. Just 5 on the clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Second team foul.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
No good on that one. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
Martin's checked in for the Heat. Good on the second free throw. The Heat trail by 9. Outside, Hero. Back to Lowry. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Hero. Shot clock at 5. Over Holiday. Hero, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Lowry against Carter. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut back down to single digits after the bucket is good from Kyle Lowry. You know, Smitty, what's incredible about Miami's D, they don't need to block a ton of shots to protect the rim.
Kevin, it's all about awareness, communication, and positioning. Whether they're in zone or man, they stay completely connected almost every possession.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And Smitty, no doubt the veteran Kyle Lowry certainly possesses a lot of that wisdom at this stage of his career.
Greg, he's one of those guys that his teammates respect. A proven champion that plays with toughness and intelligence, and a big part of this team.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. Matthews against Hero. And Adebayo sends it back.
This shot can't get past Bam. His reach is just too much.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
A different look for Miami. Robinson's checked in for Max Strus. Oladipo comes in for Hero. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Dragic left side. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Vincent. He had 15 points last outing. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1 with the ball for the Bucks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
You're going to have to foul Bam a lot harder than that if you want to prevent the and one.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Kevin Love's checked in for Miami. Butler comes in for Robinson.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Man, you know, Bam Adebayo knows his role, doesn't play outside of himself, and he's a quality teammate, too.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Dragic looking for an opening. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Adebayo passes to Vincent. Here's Oladipo, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
An active shooter, when Oladipo takes charge like this and looks to score, this guy is capable of living at the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Oladipo.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides this team is invaluable, and his hunger to keep getting better also impressive.
Second free throw, no good. With 1 on the clock, no good on that one. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully in the pick and rolls, is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. They staged a good old-fashioned ambush, going on an aggressive 9-0 run at the start. When the clock ran out in the first quarter, they were up by 8. Going through the second quarter, they started to look a bit fatigued, but played well enough to enjoy a 5-point cushion here at the half. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
There's been a ton of energy in this building tonight. And the way this one's going, they're going to need the energy down the stretch. It's a tight ball game, and their fans know how to give them a lift when they need it.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, their paint presence was non-existent. They haven't put any pressure on the defense in terms of attacking the cup. It's simple. If you want to be successful in this league, you can't be a one-dimensional jump shooting team.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward. Holiday and Allen have guard duties, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you see Middleton on the perimeter a lot, but he's really been trying to add strength to that 6'8" frame so he can mix it up a little more inside. And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. And with his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots.
Middleton hits them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Passes it to Hero. Adebayo, high post. Holiday against Lowry. Taken away by Holiday. To the paint. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
I like the setup there by Holiday, a true combo guard. He understands that his playmaking is key to helping this offense run well.
And a wide open look for Hero. Trains the three-pointer. Hero's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Middleton outside. The pass to Allen. Outside Holiday. For 3, Middleton. Offensive rebound, Bucks. And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
The Bucks have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And Miami also making a switch. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Martin. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Nice pass. This team wants Duncan to do that more often.
Allen outside. 1:09 left to play in the third. From deep Ingles. And again, the Bucks miss. The Heat trail by 7. Robinson on the wing. Defended by Allen. Robinson kicks to Hero. Yep, it counts. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter.
A focused individual. Hero's not going to let a little contact affect his shot.
Ingles against Robinson. Right on the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 7.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
Back to Lowry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one is on Holiday.
What you love about Lowry is his physicality in the lane. It's amazing at his height what he can do.
Miami shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one drops.
You know, the universal theme to Lowry's game is toughness. Mentally and physically, he tries to wear you down.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. The Heat also changing it up. Kevin Love's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Max Strus comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Oladipo in for Hero. And Kyle Lowry drops them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Dragic against Lowry. Dragic the pass to Portis. Back to Dragic. Takes the three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The third quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Jimmy Butler is out there with Martin. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Oladipo in at the shooting guard position. Inside, Dragic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Dragic has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bucks. Here's Oladipo. Love trying to break loose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And there's that scorer's mentality that Oladipo possesses, which really puts the defense in a bind trying to stop him.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
And he makes the first. A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis, he's checked in for Crowder. Grayson Allen comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Goran Dragic. Heat also with the sub. Heroes checked in. Oladipo hits them both. Milwaukee leading by 5. To the middle. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Giannis.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Kicks it out to Love. Pass to Oladipo. Shot at 6. And too long on the shot.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. No good that time. The Heat go the other way with it. Butler on the wing. Defended by Middleton. And it's Butler missing.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Allen passes to Middleton. Allen outside. Butler against Middleton. Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. Misses the wing J. The Heat trail by 7.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Allen kicks to Middleton. No one near him. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And if you're trying to get the most out of Middleton offensively, put him in catch-and-shoot situations.
Timeout called the Heat. They trail by 9. 52 seconds left in the fourth. To present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
There's Hero with the 3, sinks the triple.
He has big-time confidence. Tyler's a decisive shooter who doesn't hesitate when he gets a look.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Jimmy Butler. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Miami with the ball. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Here's Miami now.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game.
And so the Bucks take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, you have said in the past you have even more untapped potential. So how did you put your fingerprints on this game?
I'm just here to do whatever it takes to help my team win. Did a great job executing, moving the ball. And this is what we do. This is what we do. We play together, and whatever we do, hopefully we can get a win at the end of the day.
Well, it certainly turned into a win tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.